Put a little bit of driving in here while we're out. We're on the Garrison Hollow Road now. Oh, about 5 or 6 miles from the house. Just figured I'd take a little bit of video and just drive along and show off some of the countryside here, it being spring and all. And we're heading down into the holler now. This holler down here is full of maple trees, and here, about a month ago, something like that, a month and a half ago, they have a big maple syrup plantation that they've made of all these old maple trees down here. Have lines running to them, have them capped off and stuff. So usually around the end of February, beginning of March there, when the sap first starts to run, they'll collect it all up, and there's a place where they boil it down up here and whatnot, and they can sell maple syrup year round. Well, they sell it year round, but they only make it, I guess, when the sap first starts to run. It's not cheap. It's about $7 for a pint of it, but it is good. Love putting it on the pancakes now. And let me see if I can spool the window down here. Now over there, that's where they boil the syrup down. And they have a festival here, like I say, every spring when the syrup runs. And this whole place is packed. You can't hardly get a car in here that time of the year. It's just a couple of miles from where I grew up as a teenager, because this road here, this Walker Road, it comes out about a quarter mile up from the house I lived in. And there's another road that's paved now, but was gravel when I was a kid. They pave them with asphalt now. The roads that were paved when I was a kid were paved with that macadam paving, old tar and chip stuff. When they first put it down, they spray a layer of tar down on the road, and then they come back by and sprinkle real fine chips of gravel all over it. And while I guess it is technically better than a gravel road, it don't ride much smoother than one. And I believe Scott County still uses that macadam. Washington County doesn't. Well, look at here. Still gravel down through here. I would have thought they'd have paved this too by now. There is still part of it that's gravel. What do you know? You can see how old this road is by how far it's sunk down into the ground. Now, when I was a kid, there was no bridge here. wasn't any barns or any outbuildings like this either. Well, this is all new. They got a bridge and looks like an Amish farm there. This road here, like I say, you used to just have to drive through the creek. Just forded it there. And this part of the road here used to be something god awful. It always washed out and everything. You couldn't go over it but about a mile an hour, and fighting the washouts and everything else. It looks like they keep a lot better grip on this road now than they did when I was a kid. It's still gravel though. Yeah, but here's another part where it's sunk way down. So you can see these old sunken lanes like this. If they didn't gravel it, I imagine it'd be sunk down deeper still. But I just wonder how old this road is. Another Amish farm. Mowing their grass with an old reel type push mower. And when I was a kid, there wasn't any farms or anything back through here. This was all just woods and this old road here. My goodness, there's another driveway. The Amish have really bought up this area here. Hope I don't get a flat tire running over them old horseshoe nails and shit. Yeah, this road's a whole lot smoother than it was when I was a kid. Coming up down at the bottom of this hill, there was another spot where you used to have to ford the creek. And it looks like they've got it looks like they put a culvert in here or something. Yeah, they got a culvert in there now. But I used to, when I was a little kid, I used to ride my bicycle down this road all the time because you never saw any traffic on it. Like I say, there just wasn't anything on it. Once in a while, an old farm tractor might use it, but that was about it back then. As you can see, we still haven't met another vehicle of the whole length of the roads. I guess there's still not a whole lot of traffic on it except buggies. Bypass the potholes there. And let's say our house was just about a quarter of a mile south of the stop sign up here, heading to the left. I've got a slideshow on YouTube of the old farm place, so I'm not going to go back there and video that. Somebody else owns it now. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate me being on their property. But yeah, this is the road I grew up on here. So, and we're coming now into the outskirts of New Philadelphia. Looks like they've dredged out the side of the ditch along the side of the road there. Speed limit on these old backcountry roads, believe it or not, is 45 miles an hour. A lot of folks will drive that fast on them, and I suppose I used to when I was a lot younger, and it was more dangerous then because like I say, there was that old macadam paved roads there, and I had an old 70 Nova with bias ply tires on it, and you come around these curves, you be slinging that old chip tar chips and stuff. But back then there was very little traffic on the road then either. I mean, well, there's that one motorcycle there, you know. I mean, we went, okay, well, there's a little bit more traffic here now. Another Amish farm off to the left here. I guess they tore down the old house that used to be back there. See, they still not run electricity up this part of the road yet. Here it is, 2017. We're on the main road between where I used to live and town, up in Salem. And there's still parts of the road that aren't electrified yet. Here's where the power comes back in, or power line start anyway. Alright, well, I'm only about a mile or two from the house, so I'll go ahead and shut the camera off. I've been down this way before with the camera, so I'll go ahead and, well, not say I've been up this way. Before I was coming from this way, and I turned north back there when I took the trip out to Elk Creek Lake. All right, this is Gary signing off.